Hey guys, Johnny Gadget here with a review of the Hori Split Pad Pro for the Nintendo Switch. Let's check it out. And pretty much what we get right out of the box is two Joy-Con-like devices with a much better grip, and with some additional buttons here, turbo and assign. We're gonna go through those later. Also in the back, there's a programmable button which you can program to match either triggers, shoulders, or any other buttons that you like. But we get into that later. And the second Joy-Con pretty much has the same features, same turbo and aside buttons, as well as a programmable button in the back. And here I have my handy Nintendo Switch OLED. We're gonna see how simple it is as far as plugging this and attaching them into the actual device itself. Simply removing the regular Joy-Cons from the system and now attaching them just the way that you would regular Joy-Cons. Put your right and your left one, and it should be good to go. Hands on, the first thing you notice is how ergonomically good it actually feels. The regular Joy-Cons are not the most comfortable devices to pretty much hold, so these guys are gonna come in handy. And we're gonna go through the functionality of the back buttons and the mapping as well. But overall, it feels pretty solid. It feels pretty good. There's a lot of space in between the buttons, so no chances to touch one for the other. And the rail buttons have this clickiness. Reminds you a bit of a mouse. Let's test the turbo functionality. We have Metroid here. As you can see, you have to push the button multiple times to be able to shoot. So you hold the turbo button, push the shooting button, and that way all you have to do is just hold the button and he's gonna start shooting non-stoppable. There's a second mode here that allows you to keep on shooting without you even having to press the button. And to deactivate it, simply just press the button again and you can go back to the normal shooting method. As for the programmable buttons in the back, this can come in quite handy when it comes to first-person shooters. For instance, in a game like Doom 3, one functionality that you can do is you can swap your shoulder buttons and just map them to the back buttons. This way you can always keep yourself shooting without actually having to remove your index finger from the triggers. I think the placement of these back buttons has been very intelligently placed. So all you have to do is pretty much use your middle fingers to just be able to access it. And again, this comes pretty handy when it comes to first-person shooters, but also when it comes to playing multiplayer or competitive games. Two things that you will lose is rumble and also the gyroscope. You're gonna have to, as you can see, there's no gyroscope on this, so you're gonna have to rely on the right analog stick to manually move it. We all know how convenient it actually is to have the gyroscope when it comes to aiming for precision. So this is something that could be a bit of a turn down if you really enjoy the rumble and the gyroscope features. One more thing that I really don't like is the gap. If you can see it clearly, there's a bit of a space here once you put it, meaning that the screen kind of looks a little bit deep. It's not floss. It may not bother you, but I would have preferred something more aligned with the edges of the Joy-Cons themselves. So in conclusion, the Hori Split Pad Pro, who is it for? I think it depends on your gaming needs and whether you're willing to make the trade or not. I think if you are okay with not having rumble and not having the gyroscope on at all times, remember these are two features that you're going to lose if you decide to use these rather than the regular Joy-Cons. And you're actually better with having the turbo functionality, the assignment to the back buttons for your triggers, which becomes pretty handy when it comes to competitive gaming. It's really up to you. But I think for me personally, yeah, I can survive without rumble and definitely without the gyroscope. I don't really use it often anyways, so it definitely works for me. But let me know what you guys think about it. Please like, subscribe, and remember, Johnny Gadget, reviewing the gadget first so you can choose to buy it later. Thanks for watching.